Today on the Cardinal Sports Network, your Lawrence Cardinals will be taking on the Hightstown Rams in girls varsity soccer. This game is part of the CVC Playoff Championships, Round 1. Cardinals in black will be going from left to right on your screen with Ellie Hauger starting in goal today. At the other end of the field, it's Isabella Babawi in goal for the Hightstown Rams. Rams with the ball in the middle of the field. They'll move it over to the far side of the field. Cards rush in to try and take it away, but it's advanced by the Rams. Now Cardinals turn the ball around. Rams recover. And they'll drop it back on the far sideline. That one dangerously close, and it rolls out of bounds. It'll be a Cardinal throw-in. Cardinals with the throw-in. Now the Flame in the corner with the ball. She'll cross that. And that one's going to be grabbed by Babawi. Babawi with the drop kick. Gets it out past the midfield line, and it's going to be the Rams who come away with the ball. They'll pound it up the center, and that's going to be stopped by the Cards. Popped up in the air. And Cards get a piece of it. It was Elena Rivera who was able to break through with the ball and make the pass, but it kicked out of bounds. Throw in for the Rams. Rams send the ball forward, but Cardinals tip it away. Recovered by the Rams. Rams send it over to the far side of the field as they advance down the field. Here's a shot towards the goal. That was going to be cleared by Anderson. And now Skinner fires that one forward. And it's Cardinals on the breakaway as Donnelly takes a shot on goal. And it's a goal. Ava Donnelly gets the first goal of the game to give the Cardinals a 1-0 lead over the Rams.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Just over 2 minutes into the game, Cardinals off to a great start with a 1-point lead. Now Rams put the ball into play. They'll move it forward on the far side of the field. And that one's headed even further forward. Rams on the charge. And Anderson back up to her feet. It's going to be a free kick for the Cardinals. Skinner setting up for the kick. Here's the kick. That ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Rams. It'll be a Cardinal throw-in. Here's the throw. And Cardinals try to cross it over towards center. It's cleared by the Rams. Cardinals fire it right back the other direction, and Rams are going to head it out of bounds for a Cardinal throw-in. Rivera with the throw. That's sent further forward by LaFlame. Kicked out of bounds. Rams throw-in. Cardinals get a piece of it, but it goes across the sideline for another Rams throw-in. There's the throw. Rams settle the ball. And they'll play it up the near sideline, fired right back by the Cardinals. Now it's LaFlame in the middle of the field. She'll pass that one off to Corrado. Ball's kicked out of bounds by the Rams. Cardinals ball. There's the throw in by Potter. That ball's going to go across the end line. And it looks like it's going to be a corner kick for the Cardinals. Donnelly heading over to do the kick. Now Donnelly with the kick. That one drops down right in front of the goal, but headed across the end line by the Cardinals. That'll be a goal kick for the Rams. Babawi setting up for the kick. And sent further forward by the Rams. It's kept in bounds. Now kicked out of bounds there by Jones to keep that one from getting too close to the Cardinal goal. It's going to be a throw in for the Rams. There's the throw. And Skinner pops that one up in the air. Rams rush in to take it. It's going to be a Cardinal throw in. Rivera with the throw. Off of Donnelly, that one goes out of bounds. It'll be a Rams throw in. Rams with a doubleheader there. Cardinals come away with the ball. And now it's Corrado moving up the middle. Well, sends it over to LaFlame, who sends it up the middle. Now LaFlame plays it over to the near side of the field. Rivera under pressure. That's kicked out of bounds by the Rams. Cardinal throw in. Rivera with the throw. That one's kicked out of bounds immediately. Cardinal throw in. Rivera once more setting up for the throw. That one's headed up in the air. And a whistle on the play there is going to give a free kick to the Cardinals. Skinner's setting up for the kick. Rams building a three-player wall. Referee steps out the distance to make sure the wall's not too close. And has them back up just a little bit. Now Skinner with the kick. And it's another goal for the Cardinals as Emma Skinner finds the upper left-hand corner and gets that one past B. Bowie to make it a 2-0 game in favor of the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
That was a very well-placed shot there by Skinner. Now the Rams put the ball back into motion. They'll drop it back and then play it forward up the middle. Cards get a foot on it, but it's retained by the Rams. Rams move the action over to the far side of the field. They're able to keep that one in bounds. Now it's going to be cleared out of bounds, but no, didn't go out of bounds yet. And it's Donnelly on the far side of the field. Couldn't keep that one in bounds. It's going to be a throw in for the Rams. There's the throw. Rams finally clear that one. It's going to be stopped by Rivera, who fires it the other way. Now LaFlame in the middle will pass that one off to Rivera again. Rivera moving down the far side of the field, but can't keep it in bounds. That's going to be a throw in for the Rams. There's the throw. Rams advance it. Going to go out of bounds once more. That'll be another throw in for the Rams. That's taken away by LaFlame. LaFlame passes that one forward. It's dropped back. Now Skinner on the near side with the ball. She'll pass that one off to Rivera. Rivera's shot is deflected out of bounds by the Rams. Cardinal throw in. I take that back. That went over the end line in the corner. It's going to be a corner kick for the Cardinals as Donnelly sets up to take the kick. Here's the kick. And Dusishka heads that one in for our Cardinal goal. That's 3 goals in the first 10 minutes of the game as the Cardinals really on a hot streak today.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Well, the Rams are in a bit of trouble here in the early going of this game. Cardinals leading 3-0. Rams will center the ball and drop it back and pass it over to the far side of the field. Now over to the far sideline. They'll continue to advance the ball, but no one there. And that will roll over the end line for a Cardinal goal kick. I believe that was Potter that shielded the ball with her body to let it roll out of bounds. And now Skinner setting up for the goal kick. Skinner sends it forward, but it's headed back by the Rams. Rams launch the ball up in the air and headed over towards the goal. That's kicked away by Anderson. And it's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Rams. There's the throw. And Rams move it over towards the center of the field. Now they'll drop it back a little bit. And that's going to be taken away by Rivera. Rivera pokes it through, but it's turned back. Cardinals fire it forward once more. Rams get to it first. Cardinals get a foot on it, but it's headed for the sideline. That's out of bounds for a Rams throw-in. Now Rams with the throw. Rams on the near sideline. And that ball is cleared by the Cards. Out of bounds, Cardinal throw in. Rivera with the throw. This time Rams throw in. It's headed past the Cards, but fired right back. And Cardinals will clear the ball up the middle. Rams send it over towards the far side of the field. Cards get to it first. That's sent over toward the sideline, but Rams get a hold of it. Now Rams are going to fire that one forward. And LaFlame boots it up the near side of the field. Rivera and Donnelly chasing after it, but it's kicked out of bounds by the Rams. Cardinal throw in. Rivera with the throw. And now Rivera crosses it, but that's going to be kicked out of bounds once more by the Rams for another Cardinal throw in. Rivera with the throw. Kicked up in the air by the Rams, and that's going to go out of bounds. Cardinal ball. Rivera once more setting up for a throw in. Here's the throw. And LaFlame comes away with it. Can't do anything with it, though, as she gets double teamed. Donnelly recovers the ball and crosses it. Up in the air. And that one stopped by Babawi. Babawi with the drop kick. That one gets past the midfield line, but Cardinals are going to take it away. Kicking it over towards the near side of the field. turned over to the Rams. Cards rush over and take it right back. And Rams do the same. Now, Cards once more coming up the middle. Pass it over to the near side of the field. Rivera pushes that one through. It's sent back to her, but a little too far out front. Out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Rams. Rams with the throw. Anderson sends that one over towards the grandstands. It's going to be a throw in for the Rams. Rams cross it, but the Cards are there to fire it up the middle. And Donnelly passes that one off, tries to get it to LaFlame. LaFlame tips it over to Rivera. Back to LaFlame. That cross is picked off by the Rams. Cards fire it over toward the goal. And Babawi rushes out to grab it before the Cards can put it away for another goal. She'll give it a drop kick. Out of bounds on the Rams. Yeah. Okay, out of bounds on the Cards. Rams throw in. That'll be another Rams throw in. Here's the throw. Cards send it forward. And that plays whistle to a stop. It's going to be a free kick for the Cardinals. Skinner setting up for the kick. And she'll launch that one over towards the goal. Does not get through, however. So Cards will take another shot at sending it down that way. Ball's taken away by the Rams. Recovered by Rivera. She'll pass that one through to LaFlame. LaFlame gets tripped up there, and that's going to be a free kick for the Cardinals within scoring range. Looks like Skinner will be taking the kick. Opportunity for the Cardinals to score another goal here. Rams with the three-person wall. Referee says we got to move that wall back quite a bit. Babawi asking the wall to move over a bit so she can see to block Skinner's shot. Skinner with the shot. That one's just wide of goal. And bring up a goal kick for the Rams. Babawi setting up for the kick. And she'll do a short kick over towards the far side of the field. Rams moving it up the far side. Angling over towards center, but it's knocked away by the Cards. Rams recover the ball. And Cards once more kick it away. That ball sails across the sideline. Be a Cardinals throw in. There's the throw. And Rams power that one up the middle. Cardinals turn the ball around. But it's going to be turned over to the Rams. Ball's kicked forward, out of bounds on the Cards. Rams ball. Ram throw in. And that ball kicked out of bounds by Anderson to stop the forward motion. There'll be another Ram throw in. Headed away by Anderson. Rams will try it again. There's a cross. Rams fire one over towards the goal. That one's wide. And Hogger just lets it go by for another goal kick. Substitutions taking place. We see Megan Haney into the game for the Cardinals. Here's the goal kick. Rams at midfield with it. It's going to be turned over to the Cards. Rejected by the Rams. Rams fire it up the middle. Cards stop the momentum, but Rams maintain control until now as it's taken away by the Cards. And Donnelly on the breakaway with it. Shot on goal. A missed diving save by Babawi, but it rolls across the end line for a goal kick. Donnelly was trying for the far post there and just about got it. Now Babawi with the goal kick. Not a whole lot of distance on that one, and Cardinals come away with it. Corrado had it there for a moment, but kicked out of bounds by the Rams. Now Cardinal throw in. And Rams are going to send that up the far sideline. Kicked out of bounds by the Cards. It'll be a throw in for the Rams. There's the throw. Cards fire it the other direction. This time out of bounds on the Rams. Cards throw in. Now LaFlame passes that one off. She'll find Dashishka, who sends it forward. Now Donnelly in the middle with it. Can't hold on to it, but LaFlame recovers the ball for the Cards. LaFlame advancing towards the goal. Here's a cross, but that was going to go over the end line and hit the side of the goal instead of going in the front. That'll be another goal kick for the Rams. Babawi setting up for the kick. Here's the kick. That one bounces through. It's turned around by the Cards. Wooding over there fighting for it, and she comes away with the ball. Pass to LaFlame, back out front to Wooding. Wooding gets past one defender. Here's a cross, but it's cleared by the Rams. Now Rams near midfield. And Skinner gets a piece of it. She'll pass that one through to Donnelly. Donnelly shot on goal. And it's another goal for the Cards as Donnelly gets her second goal of the game to make it a 4-0 lead for the Cardinals.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Rams will drop the ball back to get the action going again. And now trotting forward. Here's a kick forward, but returned immediately by the Cards. Wooding rushes over there to try and get to it, but it's going to be out of bounds on the Cardinals. Throw in for the Rams. This time it's going to be a free kick for the Rams. Rams with the kick. That's sent across the field to center by the Cardinals. And that's taken away by Donnelly. Nice move there by Donnelly. And she'll send that one forward. But that gets out too far in front of the rest of the team and is grabbed by Bibawi. Goodbye with the drop kick. Sent back by the Cards, and Donnelly on the charge. Rushes into the corner. Here's the cross. And that one gets past Wooding. Cards keep it in play. And it's going to be the Rams coming away with the ball. That kick blocked by the Cards. Second one gets through. Cardinals chase down the ball. I believe that was Jones who kicked it out of bounds to make sure the Rams couldn't advance toward the goal. Waiting for backup. Will be a throw in for the Rams. Substitution for the Cards. And there's the throw in. That one goes across the end line as Skinner shields the ball with her body to let it go out of bounds, bring up a goal kick for the Cardinals. Skinner setting up for the goal kick. And Skinner drills it. Rams send it down the sideline, goes out of bounds. Cardinal throw in. There's the throw. This time out of bounds on the Cards. It'll be a Rams throw in. Oh, free kick they're calling. Here's the kick. And the Rams settle the ball. Shot on goal. That was going to be high and wide. Bring up a goal kick for the Cardinals. Skinner setting up for the kick. And Skinner sends it up the middle. And it's going to be the Rams coming away with the ball. Rams pass it across the other side of the field. But that ball gets out ahead and will roll across the end line for another Cardinal goal kick. Auger elects to let Skinner take the kick. Skinner setting up for the kick. And she'll fire it over towards the far side of the field this time. Ball's played up the middle, but picked off by the Rams, and now it's the Rams with the ball. Rams fire it deep into Cardinal territory. Cards try to clear it, but it's sent right back in by the Rams. And Donnelly tips that one away, but it's recovered by the Rams. Shot on goal. And no problem for Auger as she scoops that one up. Auger with the drop kick. That one gets well past the midfield line, headed right back by the Rams. Cards settle the ball. LaFlame plays it across to Wooding. Now Wooding on the far side with the ball. That ball is taken away by the Rams, but recovered by the Cards. That one's going to be taken back by the Rams. Now Rams advancing into Cardinal territory. They'll play that one over toward the far side of the field. Rolls out of bounds. And that's going to be a throw in. Rams with the throw in. Ball's kicked back by the Cards right away and headed out of bounds by the, no, they're saying it was out of bounds on the Cards. So Rams throw in again. And once again, the Cards fire that one forward with the same results as it goes out of bounds, this time a little further down the field. Rams throw in. They'll drop it back, and Cardinals get a piece of that one. Now Donnelly fires it forward. And Babawi able to grab that one. She'll drop kick that one out towards the midfield. And the ball taken to the far side of the field by the Rams. That goes out of bounds. It'll be Cardinals throw in. Several substitutions taking place. Now here's the throw in. That one's kicked away by the Rams, settled by the Cards. And the Cards will move the action forward, heading down towards the goal, but that one's out a little too far out front. And Bibawi once again will grab that one. She'll drop kick that one up the near side of the field. Settled by the Rams. Taken away by the Cards, but recovered by the Rams. That pass picked off by the Cardinals. Stolen back by the Rams, however, and Rams fire it to midfield. Cardinals return it back to Rams territory. And Rams once more will punt it into Cardinal territory. Rams settle the ball, and now it's the Rams on the attack, but that attack short-lived as the Cards take it away. Rams fired over to the far side of the field, but it's going to go out of bounds, turning it over to the Cardinals for a throw-in. There's the throw. Headed back by the Cards, but fired out. And Wooding heads it further down the line. Wooding on the breakaway now on the far side of the field, but that's going to be whistled to a stop. It'll be a throw-in for the Rams. There's the throw. And Donnelly takes it away. She'll fire that one over towards the goal, but that's not going to bounce in. It misses slightly to the left of goal. Bring up a goal kick for the Rams. Babawi setting up for the kick. Babawi sends it over towards the far side of the field. Cardinals turn that one around, but Rams come away with the ball. Cards headed back into Rams territory, but we're going to whistle that play to stop to check on one of the Rams. So we'll take a quick break and be right back.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Velasquez helped to her feet by her teammates, and she'll be able to walk off on her own power. That's good to see. Looks like she's headed for the bench for a little bit of a rest. Darden giving her some support there. It's going to be a drop ball to get the action going again. Skinner in position for the drop ball. And she sends that one forward right away. Going to be kicked out of bounds. Cardinal throw in. There's a throw down the line. And the Flame being triple teamed down there, still making progress with it. But that's called Rams ball. Rams setting up for the free kick. There's the kick. That one goes right down the near sideline and over the sideline for a Cardinal throw-in. Rivera with the throw-in. Ball's kicked up in the air. The Flame settles it and crosses to center. Wooding will drop it back. Cardinals move it back over to Rivera, and it's kicked out of bounds. They're calling that one a Rams ball. Substitution taking place. Now here's the throw in. Rams managed to center it, but it's going to be grabbed by the Flame, who pushes it forward. A little dispute over who's got that one. And Cardinals now moving it down the far side of the field. Rams turn the ball around, but Cardinals are going to get to it. Rams are going to cross it over toward center. And Cardinals get a hold of it. Rivera on the near side with it. Now Donnelly on the move, dragging 3 of the team members with her. That shot deflected by one of the Rams. And play is whistled to a stop. Referee having a little discussion there with Komoda. And it's going to be a drop ball to resume action. Rams kick it forward. Rivera settles the ball. She'll poke that one through to the Flame, and it's crossed. Now Wooding with the shot on goal. That one is easily stopped by Babawi. Babawi with the drop kick. That was going to head out of bounds off the head of one of the Cardinals. Rams throw in. Rams settle the ball, but it's taken away by the Cardinals. Turned back over to the Rams, who send it up the near sideline. And cleared by the Cardinals across the sideline. That'd be a throw in for the Rams. There's the throw. That one heads out of bounds. It'll be another Rams throw in. Here's the throw. Headed away by the Cards. But Rams get to it. Now Rams working the ball through the middle. They'll drop that one way back and take it over to the far side of the field. Shot on goal. And there's an easy stop for Ellie Hogger. Now Hogger with the drop kick. Ball is lofted and settled by Rivera. Nice trap. Rivera sends it forward, but that one's going to go across the end line. It'll be a goal kick for the Rams. Babawi setting up for the kick. She'll send that one forward. Doesn't get a whole lot of distance, but the Rams are going to play it further forward and over towards center. Now, Cardinals turn that around. Wooding with the ball in the middle. She'll cross that one to Rivera. Rivera plays that one off. Tried to get it to Deshishka, but that one gets away and is grabbed by the Rams. Rams now advancing on the far side of the field. Shot towards the goal. And a slow bouncer for Hauger. She'll scoop that one up and bring it out to the edge of the 18. And give it a good drop kick out past midfield. Wooding heads it further down the line. Keeps it in bounds and gets past the defender. Now she'll cross that one to LaFlame. It's kicked out of bounds by the Rams. Cardinals ball. Here's a throw in for the Cards. A cross and shot just a little high there. Babawi setting up for the goal kick. Here's the kick. And ball taken away by Wooding, but gets away and is cleared right down the far sideline. Cardinals got a hold of it and send it back. Now LaFlame on the far side. She'll pass that one off to Wooding. That pass is picked off. Ball recovered by the Cards. Now Donnelly with the ball. She can't get through either. And that ball is going to be kicked away by the Rams. Cardinals send it forward on the near sideline. No one there. That'll be kicked out of bounds by the Rams for a Cardinal throw-in. Rivera with the throw. Ball cleared. Now LaFlame back to Donnelly. Donnelly sends that one off to Wooding. Wooding with 3-on-1, and she's still managing to tie up the defense. Ball bounces out of bounds for a Cardinal throw-in. Rivera with the throw. And that ball's going to be cleared by the Rams. Cardinals fire it right back in. And Babawi rushes out to grab it. Babawi with the drop kick. Gets out to about midfield. Now Donnelly in the middle. She'll cross that one to Rivera on the near side of the field. That ball's kicked away by the Rams. Now Donnelly goes down and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a Rams throw in with about 5 seconds left on the clock. Ball's kicked out of bounds by the Cards, and there's the buzzer to end the first half. And what a first half it's been for the Cardinals, who are leading going into the halftime break with a score of 4-0 over the Hightstown Rams. Stay tuned for second half action.
3, 4.
Welcome to the second half. Your Lawrence Cardinals currently leading 4-0. Once the game gets restarted, the teams will have switched sides, and the Cardinals in the black outfits will be going from right to left on your screen. In case you're just joining us, you've been missing a real barn burner of a game here, as the Cardinals have been dominating both performance and goals. Cardinals 4 goals, led by Ava Donnelly with 2 goals. Emma Skinner got a goal, and Slavina Dushishka got a goal to give the Cardinals a 4-0 lead, while Ellie Hauger working on a shutout. Wooding out at center, drops the ball back, and it's pushed right back to her. Now across to Donnelly. Donnelly working the center. She'll push that one through. Tried to get it to Fairbanks, didn't work out. And now it's the Rams with the ball. Rams coming up the middle. Pass it off to the left side. That drive stopped by a Cardinal defense, but Rams maintain the ball. Taken away. Donnelly with the steal. It's going to be kicked out of bounds by the Rams for a Cardinal throw-in. Potter with the throw-in. Donnelly comes away with it, but it's kicked off her shins, out of bounds. Rams throw-in. That ball's kicked out of bounds by the Cards. It'll be another Rams throw-in. There's the throw. And Hauger meanders over and grabs that one. Now she'll boot that one up the middle of the field. And Cards come away with the ball. Now Donnelly on the move with it. Gets past a couple defenders, but not that one. Loose ball is going to be grabbed by the Rams. Cardinals turn it around. Out of bounds, that'll be Rams throw in. There's the throw. Now Rams push it over towards the middle of the field. Now they'll send that one over towards the far side of the field. Cross is cleared by the Cards. That's going to go across the sideline. It'll be a throw in for the Rams. Here's the throw. And Rams fired over towards the Cardinal goal. That one is wide. It bounces out of bounds for a Cardinal goal kick. Skinner setting up for the kick. And she'll send that one up the far side of the field. Cardinal drive turned around by the Rams. And Rams will play it over towards center. Ball kicked away by the Cards, but recovered by the Rams. Kept in bounds at the far corner. And kicked way out of bounds by the Cards for another throw-in. Rams with the throw. That was going to go over the end line. Last touch by the Cards. Bring up a corner kick for the Rams. Rams with a chance here to put one on the scoreboard. Here's the kick. Right into the waiting arms of Ellie Hauger. Now she'll kick that one out. Gets past the midfield line. Ball's turned around by the Rams. But LaFlame rushes over, kicks it away. Rivera challenging but can't get the ball away from the Rams. No need as the Cards recover it and send it deep into Rams territory. Dushishka on the move. She passes that one off. Now gets it back. And Cardinals on the far side of the field. That cross is going to be taken away by the Rams. Cardinals recover the ball. LaFlame sends it over to the near side of the field. Donnelly keeps it in bounds. Her cross rejected by the Rams. That ball goes across the sideline. It'll be Cardinal throw-in. Potter with the throw. She finds Wooding. Wooding with a cross, but that one just barely over the end line. That's going to be a goal kick for the Rams. Rams setting up for the goal kick. And that one doesn't get very far. LaFlame plays that one over to Wooding. Rams are going to take it away. And that one is cleared by Potter. But it's going to be a free kick for the Rams. Rams setting up for the kick. And Rams launch that one down the field. Good kick. Cardinals clear that one. Going to be kicked over towards the sideline by the Rams. Can't keep it in bounds. Cardinal throw. No, they're saying it's going to be Rams throw in. Cards clear that one very quickly. And this time it'll be a Cards throw in. There's the throw. Cards settle the ball, fire it up the sideline. Donnelly trying to get through the 2-on-1. Sails out of bounds. It'll be Rams ball. Here's the throw in for the Rams. Dushishka passes that one on to LaFlame, who sends it forward. Wooding giving chase. She keeps that one in bounds. Here's the cross. But that one goes over the end line, hits the side of the goal instead of going in. It'll be another goal kick for the Rams. Here's the kick. Over towards the far sideline. Cardinals fire it down the line, but that goes out of bounds. It'll be a Rams throw in. Here's the throw. Cards turn it around, but Rams fire right back. Now, a big kick up in the air by the Rams. And Cards come away with that one. Donnelly with a big hit, sends that one over towards the far corner. But Babawi rushes out and grabs it. She'll kick that one out towards midfield. LaFlame gets a foot on it and sends it back down to Babawi. Babawi with a drop kick out towards center, fired right back in by the Cards, but that's going to roll across the sideline for a Rams throw in. Here's the throw. And Wooding gets a hold of it. She'll cross that one over to center. It's taken away by the Rams. And Rams push it over towards the near sideline. That goes out of bounds. Cardinal throw in. Potter with the throw. And Donnelly rushes over to take it, but it's taken away by the Rams, who send it into Cardinal territory. Donnelly takes that one away. Can't keep it in bounds. Rams throw in. Here's a throw. Out of bounds on the Rams. Cardinal throw in. Potter with the throw. That goes down the near sideline. And Donnelly will take it across. That one poked through, but not a problem for Babawi as she grabs it before Wooding can put it away. Babawi with the drop kick. That bounces across the midfield line. Out of bounds on the Rams. Cardinals throw in. Potter with the throw right down the line. Kicked right back to her by the Rams. So she'll kick it over the Rams. Rams fire it back. And now Cardinals fired over towards the far corner. Shot on goal, and that one's going to be stopped by Babawi. That rolls across the end line, and it's going to bring up a corner kick for the Cardinals. Donnelly trotting over to the corner to take the kick. Donnelly with the kick. Headed up in the air. And that'll be kicked away towards the sideline by the Rams. Can't keep it in bounds. That'll be a Cardinal throw-in. Potter with a short throw to Wooding. But that one gets over the end line for a Rams goal kick. Rams setting up for the goal kick. Here's the kick. Headed up in the air by the Cards. And Rams are going to fire that one down the far sideline. That one bounces out of bounds. Rams throw in. There's a throw. Cards fired out of bounds for another Rams throw in. There's a throw. Now Rams pass that one over towards the middle, kicked right away by the Cardinals. LaFlame drops that one back to Anderson. Anderson fires it forward, but it's going to bounce across the sideline for another Rams throw in. Here's the throw.
Yeah.
And Rams pass that one over to center. Cardinals clear that one right up the middle. Rams get a foot on it. Brought down by Haney. Rams get a hold of it. Fired over towards the Cardinal goal. But Ellie Auger says thank you very much. Picks it up, and she'll get ready to give that one another drop kick. There she fires that one out towards center field. Rams take the ball away, and they will kick it back into Cardinal territory. Potter says, I can kick it too, and sends it the other direction. Slide tackle there Emphasis on slide by the Rams. And Rams controlling the ball for the moment. Skinner gets a piece of it, but the Rams recover. Now that one's kicked away by the Cards. Whistle on the play. And it looks like it's going to be a free kick for the Rams. Cardinals building a wall.
Let's go, White.
Referee says we got to move that back just a little bit. Smith with the kick. And that was kept out of the goal by Hogger, but it bounces over the end line for a corner kick. There's the kick. And Taylor Sweeney puts it in the upper left-hand corner. Hogger can't get to it. And the Rams are finally on the scoreboard.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Wooding ready to center the ball for the Cardinals. She'll drop the ball back. Yashushka sends it right back to Wooding. Wooding tried to cross it there, picked off by the Rams. Donnelly recovers the ball for the Cards. She'll drop it back, and Potter fires that one way forward. That was going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Cardinals. Rams throw in. Rams breakaway averted there as Anderson came across from the far side of the field to break up that play. Referee stopping the clock. And sending one of the Rams off to the bench. And now that drama is over. It'll be a Rams throw-in. There's the throw. Rams in the corner with the ball. Cards take it away. Rams get a foot on it anyway. And now Cardinals clear it. Rams grab the ball. And Hogger runs out of the net to grab that one. She'll kick that one out past the midfield line. Rams get the ball on the far side of the field. Cards fire it forward, but it goes out of bounds. Rams throw in. There's the throw. And Cards send it the other direction. That one gets past one of the Rams. She recovers the ball, kicks it out of bounds for a Cardinal throw-in. Rivera with the throw-in. That's kicked out of bounds by the Rams. Well, they're saying last touch by the Cards. It'll be a Rams throw-in. Here's the throw. This time it'll be Cardinals throw-in. Rivera with the throw. And Cards break through the defense. Here's a cross. That one gets past Babawi. Rams clear the ball. Send it over to the far side of the field. Cards drop it back and then play it forward. Out of bounds on the Rams. Cardinals throw in. Here's the throw. And Cardinals making progress on the far side of the field. Here's another cross, and this time Bowie grabs it. Bowie kicks that one forward, and Dushishka sends it right back. Now Rams return the favor. And Skinner fires that one all the way down to Bowie. Bowie with a drop kick. She clears the midfield line, but Cards right away on the ball. Dushishka passes that one over to Skinner. Ball's taken away by the Rams. And that's going to be a free kick for the Rams. Rams with the kick. That was cleared by the Cards. Rams send it back into Cardinal territory. They'll drop it back and now kick it further into Cardinal territory. That one drops in on the far corner. Rams drop it back on the far side, now cross towards center. Dropping it back once more. That play broken up by the Cards, but Rams recover the ball, fire it over to the near side of the field. Rams drop it back, and big kick. It's going to bounce across the sideline for a Rams throw-in. There's the throw. Headed up in the air, and Cards get a hold of it. Rams fire it back at the goal, and Ellie Hogger with the catch. Hogger with the kick. Now Wooding with the ball. She fires that one forward, but that one gets past the Cardinals and is kicked over towards the sideline by the Rams. Back and forth action between the two teams. Neither team really settling the ball yet. That's a call against the Cardinals. It'll be a free kick for the Rams. Here's the kick. Now, Cards send it back up the middle. Rams kick it right away. And Cards fire it the other direction. Rams back again. That one's taken away by Dushishka. Cardinals on the far side with it. It's kicked away by the Rams. Cardinals recover the ball. Rams take it away. And it's Rams on the move up the field. Cardinals break that up. Fire it back up the middle. The Flame sends it across to the far side of the field. Rams turn it around, but Skinner gets a hold of it. Pass to Dushishka. Dushishka sends it forward. Shot on goal. No, that one's going to roll across the end line. It's going to be a corner kick for the Cardinals. Substitutions taking place. Donnelly with the corner kick. That one's kicked away by the Rams. Fired in towards the goal by the Cards. No, and that's just left of goal. That'll bring up a goal kick for the Rams. Referee holding up play for a moment. Now here's the goal kick. Headed down the line by the Rams. And it's Rams on the move with the ball into the near corner. Cardinals kick it across the near sideline. It'll be a Rams throw in. Here's the throw. And Cardinals are going to clear it over toward the sideline. That bounces out of bounds for another Rams throw in. Sweeney with the throw. Cardinals clear that one. And it's Wooding on the move with the ball. That one gets out a little too far in front. Rams send it over toward the sideline. Wooding keeps it in bounds. Rams prevail and kick that one up the near sideline. Another kick further forward. And they'll cross the action towards center, and now it's the Rams on the attack. Rivera there to challenge. Donnelly kicks that one over towards the sideline. Rams send it back into Cardinal territory, but it goes out of bounds for a Cardinal throw-in. Rivera with the throw. Donnelly with the header, but it's going to be the Rams coming away with the ball. Dushishka gets a foot on it, sends it out of bounds. Rams throw in. There's a throw. And Cardinals right away send it into Rams territory. Rams say, well, we can do that too. But Cardinals send it right back. Donnelly kicks that one forward. Wooding gets a hold of it. Wooding sends it over to the corner. Way to go, Chief. Kicked out of bounds by the Rams. Cardinal throw in. Now Rivera with the throw. Skinner breaks through with it. Here's a cross. Oh, and that one's off the side of the goal. It'll be a goal kick for the Rams. Smith setting up for the goal kick. She'll send that one over towards the near side of the field. Dushishka comes away with the ball. She'll pass that one over towards center, but the Rams got a hold of it. Skinner blocks that kick. Rivera couldn't get in over to it in time to keep it in bounds. Here's a throw in for the Rams. Oop. Referee says not so fast. They'll back that one up a little bit. Now Rams with a throw in. That ball kicked away by the Cards. Rams get a foot on it. Cards fired into Rams territory, and now it's the Cardinals on the move with the ball. Donnelly gets past one defender. She'll pass that one through, but it gets away from everyone and is scooped up by Babawi. Babawi with the drop kick. It goes into Cardinal territory. Cardinals fire it right back. Out of bounds. Cardinal throw in. Here's a throw. And that's whistled to a stop. It'll be a free kick for the Cardinals. Skinner setting up for the kick. Here's the kick. And that one heads across the end line. It's going to be a goal kick for the Rams. Here's a short kick to the far side of the field, and Rams will send it forward up the far sideline. Cardinals rushing, trying to take it away. Rams kick it way out front. And Hogger comes out of the goal to grab that one. She'll drop kick it the other direction. Bounces across the midfield line. Couple kicks back and forth. And Cardinals play it over towards the near side of the field. Rams get a hold of it. They'll move it back to center and play it up the middle. Now ball headed towards the far sideline. That one rolls out of bounds. Cardinal throw in. Rivera with the throw. Going to be kicked out of bounds by the Rams for another Cardinal throw in. Here's a throw in from Rivera. That kick goes off one of the Rams. And Haney tries to clear that one. Now Donnelly, 2-on-1. She'll cut back and pass that one through to the middle. Popped up in the air, and Rams send it over towards the sideline. Donnelly goes down, but Wooding takes the ball. Wooding with the cross. That one's intercepted by the Rams, who clear the ball. Rivera takes it away, but out of bounds. It'll be Rams ball. I take that back. They're saying that was last touch by the Rams. Rivera with the throw in. Rams break through. Now they'll send that one over towards center. Cardinals play the ball over to the far side of the field. That goes out of bounds. Rams throw in. That'll be another Rams throw in. There's the throw. Rams take the ball away and fire it over toward the goal, but that one's going to go across the end line for our Cardinal goal kick. Skinner setting up for the kick. And she boots that one out towards the midfield line. Now Rams in the middle of the field with the ball. Shot on goal is blocked by the Cards. Second attempt. That's going to be swatted out of bounds by a hogger for a Rams corner kick. Rams with the opportunity here to put another one on the scoreboard. Here's the kick. That's headed away by the Cards. And Corrado sends that one airborne over towards the far side of the field. Brought down by Wooding. Wooding under pressure. It's kicked away, but Cardinals fire it further down the line. That goes out of bounds. It'll be a Rams throw in. 4 minutes left in the game. Rams put the ball back into play. Cards pop it up in the air. And Rams do the same. That's kicked out of bounds by the Cardinals. That's Caitlin Jones on defense there for that one. Here's a throw by the Rams. And Jones sends it right back. This time off the foot of the Rams, out of bounds. Cardinal throw in. Here's the throw. Out of bounds on the Cardinals. Rams throw in. Rams put it back into play. A lot of back and forth action there. And Cardinals move it over into Rams territory. Rams get to it first and send it over to the far sideline. They'll bring it back into Cardinal territory. And it's Rams on the attack once more. That one goes over the end line off the shins of the Rams. It'll be a goal kick for the Cardinals. Skinner setting up for the kick. She'll send that one over towards the far side of the field. Rams bring it back over towards center. And they'll play it over to the near side of the field. And Haney able to run the Rams over the end line, or on the sideline for a throw-in. There's a Cardinal throw-in. Rams cross it over to center. Up in the air. Cardinals get a foot on it. And they'll send it into Rams territory, but that one's returned by the Rams. Cardinal, Bigfoot fires it further down the line. Rams once again return it. And now it's Rams trying to take it down the sideline. That gets out of bounds for a Cardinal throw-in. Coming up on the 1 minute mark of this game as the Cardinals put the ball back into play. Out of bounds on the Cardinals, Rams throw in. There's the throw. And Rams push that one over towards the middle. Cardinals fire that one deep into Rams territory. In fact, so deep that Babawi is going to grab it and give it a good kick the other direction. Ushishka with the header. Rams kick it out of bounds. Cardinal throw in. There's the throw. Out of bounds on the Rams. Potter with the throw in. And it's the Cardinals with the ball on the near side of the field. Wooding kind of trapped in the corner, but it doesn't matter as the ball goes out of bounds. The buzzer sounds to bring the game to an end, and your Lawrence Cardinals are victorious over the Hightstown Rams with a score of 4-1. Thank you to Nicholas Mauger for working camera for this event, and thank you all for watching. Be sure to tune in again next time for more exciting Cardinal sports action on LTPS TV.